Hi there, and welcome to my weekly vlog. And I have to say, it's been an eventful week and a very relaxing weekend. Um, okay, there's some technical stuff going on Facebook. So I hope you can see this. So, um, as I say, it was an eventful week. If you were on Friday, you might have heard this. Hi, welcome. Let me know who's here when you come. Um, but I was contacted, got an email. I was at Dr. Perry's on Wednesday in New Jersey when I got an email that said it was from Time Magazine and they wanted to interview me. And as I said, this may be a little bit of a repeat, but it's it's what was going on. So okay. So what ended up happening is I thought, oh, it's spam. And I looked and it wasn't. It turned out to be legit. And the health and wellness editor at Time magazine wanted to interview me about lipedema. And so I'm going to show you what the result was. Here it is. I'm going to present. I'm going to share my screen. Here it is. Okay, and here's the article from Time. So, here's the story of what happened this past week. Doja Cat, who is I did not know who she was, but I found out she is a singer and a rapper, and she's quite beautiful. um, and did a TikTok middle of the night. I'm having an epiphany, and I think what I have is lipedema. And that post, which is linked here, we're gonna go through this. So just to say that she it's up to 1.3 million likes. Oh my god, and 61,000 comments, saves, and 7,000 comments. Unbelievable. Anyway, that was at the beginning of the week, last week, this past week. So on Wednesday, what it seems that Time magazine, there it is, Time, um, the health and wellness editor is Angela Haupt. She is lovely. Anyway, she contacted me. She wanted to interview me. And this is the article she wrote. And to her credit, first of all, it's a very well done article. She quotes a number of medical articles and journals and scientific data. She did her research. She spoke with Dr. Amron. She talks about inflammation, lymphatic channels. She talks about the Lipedema Foundation. She gives a wonderful example of Cassie Grosvenor's story, the daily reality of living with lipedema. And Cassie talked and shared. Let me see if I can get rid of this. Yeah, good. Oh, she interviewed me. She did interview me on Wednesday when I once I got over that it wasn't a spam. That was my first is, oh my God, it's spam. When I realized it wasn't, I ended up having an interview with Angela on my ride back from New Jersey to Boston, which was wonderful. And so she asked me really good questions. And the thing that she was most interested in was that I have lipedema and have dealt with it and my experience with it, as well as my experience, with making the documentary film and the work that I do supporting others. And one of the things, thank goodness she quoted, is how fat bias becomes internalized. Everybody tells me it's my fault, and we internalize that. You've heard me say that a million times if you've been around. And I gave some examples. She also talked to Dr. Zamani, who is in California, who has lipedema herself and is a plastic surgeon and does lipedema reduction surgery. And there was another doc that she talked to. Let me see if I can find his reference. Okay, so this is about the surgery. And Cassie had numerous surgeries, so she talked about that. And here's the thing that I most want to emphasize, that there is a growing recognition of lipedema. The thing that we say again and again and again is so much of our work is about raising awareness. And while raising awareness is at the core and helping women to find what works for them, this is amazing. The Lipedema Foundation did a session at one of the past Obesity Medicine Association conferences, and more than 1,000 healthcare professionals came to that presentation. And they now have questions about lipedema on the board exam for obesity medicine. And this is so lovely. They linked the textbook, the first medical textbook devoted entirely to lipedema. Here it is, Lipedema Principles and Practice of Diagnosis and Treatment. And this is on the publisher's website, which is Hammersmith Health Books. So it is actually coming out in April. It's still in process. I'm going to pull up the Amazon. Let me see if I can find the Amazon link. So not only the Amazon link was not in the article, nor should it have been. It's much better that the publisher was in the article. And oops, I have so many windows open. Hi, oh, good. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Anne Marie. Hi, ladies. All right, here we go. This is where we are with the book is on Amazon, and it is due to be released on April 16th, which is the day before our conference, our event. Our heart to heart event is April 17th, 18th, and 19th. So it's the day before. I want to come down here. So, okay, we're number 4. I've been watching Us, meaning the book. Amazon lists bestsellers by category. Okay, there's my shopping list on the right. Don't pay any attention to it. Spinach and parsley and yogurt. All right. It's at number 4. It's been almost everywhere in the top 10 for the last period of time. But the category is in medical diagnosis because that's the book. Principles and Practice of Diagnosis and Treatment. And so we're now at number 4, and I'm going to take a screen. I've been taking screenshots. Let me do this. There. I've been taking screenshots tracking it because I think it's so fascinating. I can't wait to see how it fares through everything. So that is, wow, what a ride. And I was sort of, so this is my meditation room that I'm in today. It's my place of quiet. I go, I meditate here. I do my pump here as well. I have my pneumatic pump. I have my vibration plate in this room. So I do my vibration plate, I do my pump. I sit and go quietly into the silence and reflect. And that's been a part of my life for forever. Almost probably over 60 years. I started meditating when I was a teenager. And especially the Beatles, when the Beatles brought Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and they started different meditations. I think I was 16, which would make it almost 60 years ago. And while sometimes I meditated because it was fun or it was something interesting, most of my meditation has been to be in the silence and to ask and listen. And there's something so profound about having started this journey, not even knowing the word lipedema, searching for answers, searching for how was I going to figure out how to get well. And through all of that, ending up many years later, but not all that many when you're looking at a disease, being part of the team that is be able to bring out the first medical textbook on lipedema, which is remarkable, just remarkable, and such a gift, such a gift. So there's more stuff coming up. Definitely be sure to register for the upcoming conference. I'm going to go grab the link. If you haven't already, make sure you register. I'll show you. Let me put the link I'm going to put the link in the chat so you can take a look. Okay, the link is in the chat, and here it is here. It's learn.lipedema-simplified.org/lipedema-lymphedema-event. It's our biannual. We have one in the spring and one in the fall. And I am going to bring us back to that page. And here it is, our heart to heart. And it's kind and gentle, low carb nutrition for holistic healing and lipedema and lymphedema. I like titles. And I like, after a lifetime, so many of us have battles with food and with our bodies. And kind and gentle is really what we say again and again and again. So I'm going to let you have the link so you can look at all of this. But we have a wonderful, wonderful array of speakers. And they're just really some of the shakers and movers in the whole, really the world. I just noticed this says USA. She's from South Africa, Tamsin. And Australia, different parts of the US, South America. Amber O'Hearn, who is absolutely remarkable in her exploration and research around extremely low carbohydrate carnivore. And so here you can get a low cost at $97. So be sure to register if you haven't already. Okay, I am now going to come back and wrap up. Okay. So then I'm going to talk about, with everything that's going on and the weekend of quiet and self-care. And I feel so blessed and so grateful to have the kind of quality in silence. And on that note, I'm going to say many blessings to you. I wish you the most blessed week. And for those of you who are in Tribe, we have Artsy Fartsy coming up in 10 minutes. So make sure you would have gotten the link in the weekly newsletter and come join us. Take care. Oh, Anne Marie, no code for the discount. The discount is it's already, we discounted it at 97. So get it quick. Okay, bye.